Good morning. In this video, I thought I would give you some helpful tips for being a more effective flosser. I know usually when people come in and they sit down in my chair and we start talking about how things have been going and we get to the oral hygiene routine and it's true confessions. Oh, I haven't been flossing as much as I should. And I say, well, how much do you think you should? Well, every day. And I go, yep, that's right. So there really isn't anything that replaces flossing. It doesn't work as well as flossing. And I realize that not everybody has the dexterity that I do or that some of us do in working with our fingers and our mouth. But I'm first going to talk about some tips that I think would be helpful to help you be a more effective flosser and using your fingers, because that's really the best way if you can do it that way. First of all, the reason why flossing works better than really anything else is that as you pass the floss between where your teeth touch, you're just opening up the contact just a little bit to allow some oxygen to get to those surfaces of the teeth. And when you're allowing oxygen to come in, it helps to prevent the harmful bacteria from colonizing or collecting in the sticky plaque on your teeth. So when you use a water pick, that doesn't happen. When you use those little Proxa brushes or other little brushes, soft picks that go in between your teeth, those are really great, but not for that touching point of where the teeth touch together. So, and also for getting underneath the gum line. So those are the places where floss is superior really to anything else. So let me explain to you, first of all, a good way to hold the floss. First of all, you want to make sure you take a long enough piece. Don't be skimpy on it, because you want to have enough floss to work with. So you break off a long enough piece, you wrap it around your middle fingers. So take one end, wrap it around about 3 times so that when you pull on it, it doesn't slide through your finger or off your finger. Then you want to come a few inches, maybe about 4 or 5, and then wrap it around your other middle finger. So I'm keeping the clean end tail down, and as I'm using it, the dirty part of the floss wraps around. In my case, I'm right-handed, so it wraps around my left hand. Okay, so now I'm going to take a short section using my thumbs and my index fingers. And these fingers together have the best control, dexterity. It's just going to be so much easier to be effective. Now what you want to do is take the floss, and come up between the teeth so that you're sliding it slowly to one way with the pressure against the sides of the teeth. You want the pressure of the floss against the teeth. You're passing it up under the gum line until you feel it stop. Do that gently. Don't shove it up there. Then you're going to come down gently. You don't have to come out between the teeth, but then you want to come up to the other side. So you're pushing against one side, pulling against the other side, and then you come down. You want to do that about 3 to 4 times to each side of each tooth. And I know you're going to roll your eyes and you're saying, oh, that takes too long. But once you get the hang of it, once you start practice on your front teeth, you're going to find, and you keep venturing a little further back, it's going to be so much easier, a lot more effective, and the benefits are for your teeth, for your gums, for your breath. Remember, your mouth is the gateway to your body. So again, middle fingers, using your index fingers and your thumbs, short section between your fingers, your thumbs, and then it'll vary which fingers you're going to use for the different places in your mouth. Sometimes it'll be like this, like this, like this, like that, and that's something that does take a little bit of practice and patience, but you can do it. And if you've tried and you can't, sure, the floss picks are great. The Access flosser, I don't happen to have one here, that's a little floss pick strung on or mounted on a handle, works well too. But always when you're doing it, remember pushing against the sides of the teeth and not shoving it into the gum. That's key. So hope this helps with your flossing. Until we can see you again, we look forward to that time. Meanwhile, do your best to take care of your mouth, because when you have healthier gums, healthier teeth, especially with your gums, it helps you to have a better immunity, a better immune system. When your gums start to get stressed with too much plaque on the teeth, too much harmful bacteria, it triggers your inflammatory system, and that's not good for your overall health. So again, do your best, set aside a couple of minutes each day, and just dedicate it to being a better flosser if that's a goal you need to have. Take care.